again and just like fucking went live, even though I didn't want it to, and it also rescheduled my stream. Hold on, just adjusting my phone here. Yeah, YouTube is fucking terrible. I hate it here. Alright, I'm just adjusting my stream. I don't see anybody in chat. I see people chatting from earlier, but, yeah. Okay, well, that sucks. I guess I'm gonna give folks a chance to find the stream. And, it's, horizontal for some reason, too. At no point did I set it as a horizontal stream. And I did not hit go live. It just went live in horizontal, even though my phone was upright. So that's really weird. But I'm just gonna fuck it and do it live anyway. We're just gonna work with it, because that's what we do here. Got 22 people in chat, which is pretty cool for the weird scheduling issue that we had. Yeah. How many of you are new here to the channel? Raise your hand if you're new. And send me your favorite emoji if you are not new. And let me just adjust my phone camera again. There we go. That works. I don't know why YouTube did that. That's really annoying. Yeah, because I had this scheduled for 6 p.m. and then I went to go live and I noticed nobody was waiting in the chat. And then I was like, what the hell's going on? There should be at least like a few people waiting because I'm about to go live like right now. And then I realized that the schedule was for 12 tomorrow for some fucking reason. But I'm happy to see y'all here. I'm glad that despite all the weird technological bullshit that folks have gathered. So welcome. Hi. How's it going? Some of you might know where I am. Who knows where I am? What's up, Aaron, Rushan, Rue, Terry, Vegas, Sam, Moses Law? How's it going? Vegas says the library. Hey. Captain says, yay, landscape and friendly stream. Yes, we're okay with this. We're good with this. It's just like I haven't been doing the landscape streams because YouTube will just make it not landscape, and no matter what I do, it doesn't go into landscape mode. So I've been doing it in vertical mode and just like making do with that bullshit. And then when I'm actually like, all right, let's do a vertical stream then YouTube's like, no, fuck you. Whatever. There will be less trolls in here today. So that's cool. So yeah, I'm at Slab City Library. What the hell really happened at Slab City Library? What happened? What's going on here? What have you heard about Slab City Library? For folks that don't follow along often, non-reprobates, new folks, lurkers, Slab City fans, what have you heard? What's the word? What happened here? What happened at Slab City Library? You tell me. I want to know what you've heard. Let's see. Dave's here. What's up, Dave? How you doing? Sick. Yeah, folks are like, hey, it's Slab City Library. Yeah, it's Slab City Library. Fuck yeah. You guys are right. Nessa says, watched you cook lots of good stuff in that library kitchen years ago. Hey, cool. Yeah, the kitchen's pretty restored. It's definitely needing to get tidied up a little bit, but you know, it's there, and we got basic stuff. A lot of the infrastructure of the library was kind of picked over. There was a year or so of time that the library was not being run properly, and you know, some there was neglect, there was bad energy brought into the space, and just, you know, it wasn't doing that great for a little while, and people kind of stopped coming to the library because it was just, you know, it was sketchy, and places that are friends of the library had to stop recommending it because, you know, they don't want to send tourists to a sketchy place, which is totally understandable. You know, it was after I left. It was run pretty decently for a while, and then things got weird, and I really, you know, didn't have my hands on the space at all for the last like year or so, while I was out traveling and exploring and stuff, and yeah, things got sketchy, and you know, there was a point where things here kind of got really bad, but you know, there was some weird shit going on here before it bubbled up to that point, and you know, the more I look around the library, the more I'm seeing like how long and how much neglect there was, because some of the stuff that was picked apart, you know, like wasn't just like something that somebody could do in an afternoon. It was like somebody was fucking pulling it apart like systematically, like overtime. You know, there used to be some pretty nice guest spaces here in the library yard, and there's none now. There's really none. And we're rebuilding. There's no solar power system here, unfortunately. There was, but that got picked apart. People even pulled like the fucking wiring out. Like I had salvaged wiring from shit laying around in the desert. You know, salvaged stuff and put it together and made a nice power system that went across the entire library. It's all picked apart. And this wasn't like random slabbers. Like this isn't like, oh, this is just something that happens in Slab City. This was because the more recent curator was keeping bad company and inviting people here that I would not turn my back on at all. And they were just like allowed to hang out here. And I had expressed that I did not approve of that, and, you know, just was kind of just shot down. And that's when, you know, this person had a lot of shitty things to say about me. And yeah, and then it culminated into a fucking bad situation where somebody was murdered in our kitchen. And people were picking apart all the stuff, like, you know, anything that was worth something. A lot of folks over the years donated cool, like, off-grid supplies to the library so that we could continue to serve the community and survive here. A lot of that stuff is gone, unfortunately. The building itself is like relatively decent. There was a lot of like big fixes that needed to be done before the beginning of the summer because a lot of stuff had been neglected. Just like stuff got overgrown, and the roofing had collapsed in a few places. The bookshelves were not kept up well. And also, what I'm really upset about is, you know, not only did the space get neglected, but there's a few trees like in Libraria proper, and we really give a shit about trees. I give a shit about trees, and like, you know, the ecosystems around here, like this tree here behind me, you might be able to see it. That's a tree there. Let's take a look. But this tree is really important for surviving out here. It's the whole living room is built around it. Am I zoomed in for some reason? No, I guess that's just how it is. Yeah, this tree is necessary for survival. So the whole living room is built around it. So those trees, hey Jeff, what's up? Those trees out in the yard got cut up. There's a couple of them that are like one of them's dead, and that was a really healthy tree that provided a lot of shade to one of our main structures for that's not in the library area for a long-term resident. That tree is completely annihilated, and it pisses me off. And there's another one that was the basis for another camp here in Libraria, and that's not looking good either. It's pretty trashed. Yeah. No solar, no. Yeah, no solar. If you want to donate right now, we will be. I'm gonna be here in the second to last week of October, and I'm gonna be doing a bunch of building projects. So if you want to come and volunteer for a day or two and just help out, pull trash out of the yard, get rid of shitty old books and put new books up, and just tidy up, maintenance, and rebuild some things, then hit me up. Come on out, second to last week of October. I'll be here and be working with Jeff and teaching him also how to do a lot of this stuff. But I'm going to be in and out of the library all winter season, just making it better and teaching folks how to run it and take care of it properly. So, yeah, if you're interested in that, then let me know. Captain says, is the urinarium tree still there? I mean, yeah, it's a very healthy tree. It's more of a bush, but yeah, the piss bush. That's a fancy name for the piss bush. Sounds whimsical, right? Jay says, what the fuck? Yeah, for real. Very, very frustrating. I didn't talk about it a whole lot, like, as things were happening, but I did talk about when the library was left in the hands of an insane person who wanted to burn it down. I did a live stream saying, like, we need help, and a lot of folks kicked down so that I could travel out to Slabs and do what I needed to do, pay people to help restore it so that it at least functioned as a library again. And that was incredible. But okay, so I'm gonna introduce you guys to Jeff. He's been here through the summer. You want to come sit down, Jeff? And so in the last after this whole situation happened and I had to run this person out, and a bunch of people came together and helped build the library up. We needed somebody to be here for the summer really badly, or else we would have had to just close it down, rehome the cats, and hope it would survive. But Jeff came out of the fucking ether. Hello. And he's survived the summer. So yeah, everybody say thank you, Jeff. And we've got today and throughout the weekend, I'm going to be doing a couple different live streams. Right now, we're trying to raise, what is it, like 50 something? Wait, you said 105? What did you say?
For phone bill?
Yeah.
105.
$105 for how long?
3 months.
3 months. We're trying to get Jeff's phone bill paid because otherwise he's not going to be able to, communicate with the outside world. So if we can raise enough to pay for his phone bill for the next 3 months over this weekend, that's our immediate needs. In the future, we're going to be raising money for a new solar power system, and I'm going to be teaching people how to install it and how to work with a basic solar power system. But we're taking baby steps right now to build back. So we need our new curator of the library to be able to call me if he needs anything. So that's what we're focusing on now. Any kickdowns today? Anything, like, let's say we did really, really good today, and there was more than we need for those 3 months, which I don't expect. That would be amazing, but I don't expect it. Do you want me to send you the link to the chat? You can go on YouTube.
I don't have data right now.
Oh, you don't have data right now. Okay, yeah. All right, we need Jeff's fucking data back on. If my mods want to spam the chat with my money links, that would be amazing. Just like keep posting them every few minutes. That's what we're trying to raise money for. But for now, if anybody has any questions about Slab City Library, or if you have questions for Jeff about his first summer here in Slabs, or anything like that, feel free to ask, and we will answer. Also, I want to know if you guys can tell me how the stream is. Can you guys, is it clear enough? Can you see and hear everything okay? I was concerned that the reception would be really shitty, so let me know if it's choppy or shitty or whatever. Hell yeah. We got Aaron says thank you, Jeff. Vegas says thank you, Jeff. Sapphire says yay, Jeff. Captain says yo, Jeff.
Yo.
Nessa says Jeff, you rock. Wilma says thank you for taking care of the library. Jay says thank you, appreciate you. Rob says yes, Jeff.
You're welcome.
Sam says I've arrived. What's up, Sam? Hell yeah. Desert Deb says thank you, Jeff. We love the library. Yeah, we have a lot of supporters. It's great to know.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's we're just gearing up for a good winter season. It's gonna be, knock on wood, it's gonna be a good season. Vegas says looks great, sounds good. That's great. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Perfect on your phone. Stream's clear. Hell yeah. Zoe says thanks, Jeff. Awesome. Oh yeah, Captain, I brought all of that weed and keef, and I gave most of it to him.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been pretty dry around here because it's, you know, it's the end of the summer. It's finally getting to be fall, but if you've been watching me since, you know, back in the day, you guys know how shitty it gets near the end of the summer when there's no tourists around and there's just nothing coming in and you're just shoestringing it the whole time. And that sucked. What did you spend most of your day doing over the summer?
Most of my day, was probably spent like under the tree because of the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, just staying cool.
Mm-hmm. And you were going and picking up water in the mornings?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's important.
So, yeah. And maintaining the library. Like you said, survival and maintaining the library was the priorities. So,
you did a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really nice and tidy in here. I don't want to walk around with the camera too much in case my stream drops, but before it gets dark, I'm going to take a little mosey around so you guys can inspect Jeff's work. Because, like, I have been sitting on ass today. And, I mean, I've been doing some stuff, but Jeff's been sweeping. It just rained yesterday. You wouldn't be able to tell, though. Like, look at it. I didn't keep the floor that clean. Shit. Oh, yeah, I'm making a mesh top here. I've been tying these together. I'll wear that at Wasteland. Yeah, it's nice and tidy. There's a lot of stuff that does need to get, like, repaired. Hey, Satan. Hi, Bubba. But, you know, it's pretty decent. It looks good. We got a lot of books, but a lot of these books are damaged pretty bad, and they're not sorted. They're not sorted the way that they should be sorted. They're fine. You can get at them, and they're clean. Look at these. They're tidy. Everything's, like, looking nice. It's usable. And they're roughly in the right sections. But over the next couple months, especially at the end of October, I'm going to be bringing some volunteers out here, and we're going to cull and sort and put a lot of the back stock up on the shelves so that people can get at them. Sapphire says, yes, looking good indeed. Hell yeah. It is. Captain says, nice necklace, Corn Daddy. Thank you. Yeah, I visited with the captain the other day. We had a little mother-daughter doggy play date, and that was really cute. They played in the park. And Captain has been saving a bunch of cool stuff for me for gifts, and we exchanged some stuff. And it was really nice to see the captain. We got to do it again sometime. Oh, and the captain's healing up from his tooth thing. So he was working on raising some funds for that. So I'm really happy for him that he got that, and I hope you heal up quick, Captain. We failed to take any pics. I know, we did. Well, yeah, that's just how it goes, I guess. We'll have to hang out again next time. Nessa says, "If Jeff like new to the slabs or just the library? Because surviving summer is the test, right?" Yeah, Jeff. When did you come to slabs?
Around Thanksgiving last year.
Mm-hmm.
Stayed at Mojo's for 4 months.
There you go. Yeah, I was new last season. What brought you to slabs?
Brought me to slabs was a cheap rent, like Airbnb, like, and that created like curiosity, like what is Slab City? So so I went to like YouTube and I watched documentaries and stuff, and there was a lot of like conflicting information, but I saw like just some beautiful people, like who have beautiful minds, like talking, and I was like, I have to see what this is like for myself, and it's been great.
Hell yeah. Sweet. Let's see.
Satan. Hi, Satan.
Where are you and Jeff at? We're in the Slab City Library, man. Look around. We got Satan. Satan thinks it's time for treats. So I'm going to grab my phone and see if anybody got down with the kickdown. And actually, hold on a sec. I'm going to go grab Satan's treats first. Hold on. I'm going to flip around so you can see how beautiful the library is when the sun's going down. It's kind of nice. Ooh, I wonder if I can take it back here. Alright, y'all gotta let me know how the picture is right now. This is like my favorite time of day in the library because the sun's nice and beautiful and it's pretty. And I got my car here, which is really great. Nessa says, it looks like a proper repository of knowledge again. Indeed. Look at that beautiful orange sun. Ah, it's gorgeous. Huh, Satan. Oh, we got quails out in the yard, too. You see him? Oh, and a kitty. Hi, Freya. We also have a bunch of crap, like that type of stuff that needs to get all raked up at some point soon. That's the type of stuff that we're going to need help with, because there is still a lot of garbage just around. There's a lot of garbage that got taken out already, which is great. But there's still a lot left. In the time that it was not being cared for well, a lot of stuff piled up, unfortunately. So we're still coming back from that. But overall, it's pretty decent. Oh, my pants are falling down. Come on. Satan. Oh my goodness. Alright, you want a treat, Bubba? There you go. Nice. Actually, I'm going to take this out here and take a look at my phone. See if anybody got down with the kickdown. Oh, it's pretty back here, too. This is the back side of the library. This used to be full of tables and chairs, and people could sit out here and enjoy the evening. We'll have more tables and chairs again, but if anybody is in the area and has a bunch of you want to donate, then feel free. Take a look. So that Jeff can pay for. He's going to be here off grid and, you know, if he doesn't have phone service, then he doesn't have any way to get contact the outside world other than walking to somewhere else, which leaves the library unmanned, and we want to do that as little as possible. And we're definitely looking for volunteers, maybe, like even people that hang out in slabs that want to come by, once a week or so and check in and help out or be on call if Jeff needs to go somewhere during open hours. Let's take a look. I think I see something on Venmo, maybe. Oh, hell yeah. Is that via Cash App? Okay, somebody kicked down on Venmo too. Margaret, I don't know what your name is in the chat, but thank you so much. Got a tenner for Jeff. Hell yeah. Cash App. Hey, thank you. That's from, I think Jace, right? Thank you, Jace. That's really sweet of you. That's good. We got 20 bucks so far, Jeff. Hell yeah. Say shit! Say, what the fuck are you doing? Swag. Alright. Signal sucks a bit? Oh, man. That sucks. That's so weird because I'm actually closer to... Oh, probably because I was doing stuff on my phone while I'm hotspotting. That's probably what happened. Okay. But it looked like somebody else kicked down. Oh, man, now I'm going to load again, and it's going to be shitty. Oh, and James Clark. Oh, that was on Tuesday. Wait. Okay. Jay says the signal is good and I'm on the NYC subway. Okay, cool. Oh, that was from Licks Grib. Thank you. Fuck yeah. Signal was great everywhere except for where you stopped walking. That's crazy. Where did I stop walking? Man, look, it's gorgeous out. Still got our little barbecue over there. Excited about that. Oh yeah. As for the weather out here, it's finally starting to cool down. It was like in the upper 80s today, maybe 90 something degrees at some point, but it's a lot cooler than it usually is, but it feels really hot because it rained. There's a lot of moisture in the air. I've been fucking kind of a little moist, not too bad. I want to walk around. I want to walk around and show you guys what's going on around here, but I really probably shouldn't. I'm gonna move back inside. Keep my phone over there. Homeless in Australia says library property so clean and pretty. Hell yeah, it is. It's nice. You wanna come outside now? It's dark in here now. It's because we got good shade structure, but it's still plenty light outside, but inside it's getting dark. Look at that. You see that big puddle there? It rained a lot yesterday. How many times did it rain over the summer, Jeff?
Half a dozen.
Half a dozen, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This was the hardest rain.
Yeah, it really came down. But we survived. The new roofing held up pretty well too. We're going to be focusing on collecting more tin for the roof and lumber. Because there's a lot of parts of the roof that are just like, they've been needing to be replaced for years. And this is the year. Sapphire says, sounds like the weather in Tucson currently. Yeah, that same rain pattern that came across Tucson came and converged with another rain pattern that came from the west from the coast followed me all the way from LA, and they both kind of mashed together into a big heavy rainstorm right over Slabs. It was pretty cool. I thought I was gonna get stuck here though, because the fucking washes out on the way to Slab, or on the way to the library. And if you get caught on this side when it washes out, you don't get to go back to the other side until it dries up. Is the reception okay here? Was it just because I was looking at people that kicked down? How's it looking? And if anybody has any questions about Slab City Library, this is the stream. Ask questions about the library, ask questions about Slab City, whatever. Usually I ignore those questions because I'm talking about something else on my stream, but today we're talking about Slab City and Slab City Library. And if you have questions for Jeff, he's new. He just got through his first summer here in Slabs. If my chat froze, somebody say something. If my chat froze, okay, Zoe says it's good. Good. Reception good. Yeah, because if my chat froze while I was streaming and hotspotting from my other phone, I would have to shut the stream down because I wouldn't be able to. If I tried to get on my stream from this phone, it would not be able to handle running the stream and also live streaming. So if that happens, I'm sorry. So get your questions in while you can. We're not going to be here forever. There's 42 people in chat too. That's pretty badass for a vertical stream or a horizontal stream. So if you're interested in Slab City and you just found my channel, hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like, hit subscribe, etc. Dave says I'll be back end of October. Dope. Yeah, I'll be here end of October. I don't know if I'll be here for Halloween or not, but it's a possibility for sure. But I'm gonna be here at least like the second to last week of October, just working on stuff. And I'm gonna bring some volunteers out and get people to help out with tidying up for the winter season. Lick says, are there particular kinds of books you guys would like more of? Could we donate books? Yeah, but we want quality over quantity, and also until we get more of the roof rebuilt and shelves repaired, we really can't put up a lot of books. So we're focusing more on like purging and sorting right now. Zines, yeah, that's true. We can always do more zines. That is true. And like, you know, if you have like a box of like quality books that like people here in Slabs will enjoy, like bring that. But I don't want like 10 boxes of paperback novels because we just don't have the space for all that right now. It's a good question though, or it's a good question. Sapphire says glizzy on the grill and crappy camper eats. I would love having Dave over doing some crappy camper eats, and we could have a crossover with off-grid eats. That would be dope. Yeah, zines are good. Anything like anarchist philosophy related or working class history, that sort of thing, we would love to put more of a priority on that, as well as like philosophy books, and like art and poetry stuff. You know, that type of thing. What's your favorite books, Jeff?
My favorite books?
Yeah, what do you like the best? Like, just for you.
Well, like, I have much of attention span, so like comic books, like,
okay.
Like stuff where I get condensed knowledge books, like stuff, you know, I have to be really interested in the book to read like a 1,000-page book and stuff. But
yeah.
But you know, like there's the anarchist guide to travel in there. You know, that's cool. You know, like anarchist cookbook and that stuff.
Cool. Yeah.
Chess books. I play chess. So, yeah.
We could also use a chessboard. Yeah, people used to come here and play chess all the time. Jeff likes to play chess, so we could use a nice chessboard. Mostly, though, we need volunteers. We need lumber and we need roofing. Because this place is great, but, you know, it takes a lot of repair and a lot of maintenance. And it hasn't been maintained in way too long. And you know, there was a lot of repair, a lot of building back, and it's looking fantastic. But there's a long way that we still got to go. We want to be able to serve the community, especially this season, and keep it going. I can't be here all the time, so I'm going to be focusing on teaching people how to care for the library so that I don't have to be here all the time. I'll be here to like make sure things are going good and work on big building projects and bring volunteers out. But we want this to be more of a community effort and people coming in to help out, you know, rather than just like one person running the whole show. Dave says Scrabble tourney. Hell yeah, I'd do a Scrabble tournament. That'd be awesome. Do we still have a Scrabble board?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Some more board games would be nice. Like group board games. Fuck yeah. How many of you have been to the library? Raise your hand if you've been to Slab City Library.
How do they raise their hand?
They just put a hand emoji. Zayden, can you fucking move? Thank you. I think I see maybe somebody kicked down on Venmo again. Again, if anybody wants to kick down, oh, that was from, I think, Licks. We're trying to raise enough money so Jeff can pay for his phone bill for the next 3 months. So if people want to kick down, that's what we're trying to raise money for right now. That's just like a drop in the bucket compared to stuff that we need to get. But that's the immediate need right now, so that Jeff has fucking phone data and, you know, yeah, can call and be in touch with the outside world. Oh wow, we've got Dave's been here, Deb's been here, Michelle Blair's been here, Aaron's been here, Sapphire. Hey, we got the homies. Hell yeah. How many of you would like to come and visit Slab City Library? Raise your hand if you would like to come visit.
There you go.
Dave would. You're welcome back anytime. Homeless in Australia? Hell yeah. Nessa says I would melt. Well, believe it or not, we do have seasons here in Slabs. So right now it's cooling off, and then over the winter it's, you know, around 70 degrees. It never really gets below like 50 degrees, but sometimes it does. I've seen it get like below freezing temperature like twice. Zoe wants to come by. I am done wants to come by. Rue says I would love to, but I'm in the UK and no passport. That sucks. Michelle says I was in the Slabs almost a year in 2019 to 2020. That's cool.
Much better.
Rushan wants to come through. Lick says bucket list destination. Yeah, come on by. Yes, winter is much better than summers. There's going to be the on season here in Slabs starts around Halloween, and people stick around for New Year's, and then most folks head out after that and go other places, but it's still pretty cold around the country, so people will stick around in Slabs until like February. Some people as late as March, and then leave because it starts getting above 100 degrees finally.
And the address is 555 Rosalie, Island, California, 92257.
Slab City, California. Yeah. Yeah, you can just Google search Slab City Library. It'll pull up. Moses Law says, Corn, I love to sort books, pick up garbage, and dry farm crops. Hell yeah. Well, we definitely have a lot of books to sort and a lot of trash to pick up and get out of here. We don't like having trash hanging around. Moses Law says, I'd love to come by once a week, Corn. Yeah, come on by. Come help out. You said Amazon delivers there? Sometimes. We don't.
Yeah. Amazon, we use USPS, which won't deliver here.
Yeah, FedEx delivers here, so if you send something through FedEx, they'll come out. David says, I like supervising hard workers. We don't need supervising of workers. We need more workers to help and supervise themselves. But I know you know how to fucking hang out at a place and not take from it more than you bring back in. Or more than, yeah. Dave says, "Damn, yeah, we don't need a whole crew of supervisors making sure each other works. We got a lot of work to do here. I'm gonna be busting ass over the season too. Like, yeah, there's a lot. I'm already making lists in my head and on my little notebook and shit. But you know, it's pretty stable here. It's nice. I really do want to get the kitchen like prepped for people, because when I bring volunteers here, if there's a bunch of people, I want to be able to do like a group dinner and shit like that. But we've got the amenities, like basic stuff. We got a little wash station. Um, Unfortunately, the water system in the kitchen is pretty shit right now. That's something that we have to rebuild as well. What was the zip? 92257. I don't want you guys like trying to mail shit over here. Like, we don't have a mailbox here. If you want to help out, donating money is the best way right now. We don't need a bunch of stuff either. Like, the library's got a lot of stuff. That's our problem. We need to move a lot of this stuff out of here and consolidate. Because if you send us a bunch of stuff, that's just going to be more work for people that are staying here. At some point, we'll put up a wish list of like stuff that we need at the library, and you can pick stuff out and send it out, but we're not at that point yet. We don't even have the money for a PO box right now. We need Jeff to have his phone on. That's priority. So if you want to help, that's the way to help. Don't send us a bunch of stuff. I don't know why you guys are giving the zip code. I just said don't send us stuff. Send us money so we can pay fucking Jeff's phone bill. We don't have a mailbox. The post office burned down in Nyland, and it's sketchy to get any mail out here right now. We will be setting up a PO box at some point. Also, oh, Rushan says I'm mapping there. Yeah, just literally just type in Slab City Library into Google. It'll pull up. Yeah. If anybody online is saying that they're taking donations for Slab City Library and they're not me, Cornelius Van Gogh, then it's probably our last curator who does not represent the library whatsoever. So if anybody's sending money to Slab City Library as like an account, don't do that. And also our old PO box, we don't use that anymore. We used to accept stuff at our PO box, and Aurora was getting mail there too. And I know that I had a bunch of stuff mailed to me at certain points, and I don't know where any of my mail went. That's a different situation. Yeah, it's a felony to steal people's mail, but I'm not really looking to make a bigger issue of it than it is. So if you've sent something to me at PO Box 642, that did not get to me. Just FYI. Sapphire says I have the address saved on my Amazon. That's cool. Yeah, I definitely used to have like an Amazon wish list and stuff. Moses Law says Jeff is super chill. Yeah, Jeff is pretty chill. That's why he's doing so well out here. Yeah. You really can't last very long here in Slabs if you're not chill. Rushan says I live in Colorado. Oh, are you trying to visit out here? Come on out. Mission 1 phone bill. Yep, that's right. That's our main mission. And today, tomorrow, and Sunday, at least tomorrow for sure. If not Sunday, I'll do another live and talk about slab related stuff. And we're going to try and get Jeff's phone bill paid this weekend. So at least we have that done. And then we can move on to some other shit. Because it's the least we could do. Jeff was here at the library. The library wouldn't still be running if it wasn't for him being here. Yeah. Yeah. So fuck you, pay him. Sour says, can't wait to meet him. Hell yeah, play some chess with Jeff. He'd love it. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna take a look. My the phone, whatever, the stream might be like kind of shitty for a second because I'm trying to load the money app, see if anybody kicked down. So let's see. Rushan says yes to volunteer. Hell yeah, come on out. That'd be great. All right. Nothing on the PayPal. See if we got anything else on the Venmo. Captain slinging links in the chat. And if you would like to join us in the Discord, join us in the Discord as well. There's a link in the description for the Discord. Yeah, so far we've got 25 bucks. It's better than nothing, that's for damn sure. Thank you guys so much for that. That's really, it's great. It's incredible. Also, it's beautiful out. Look, we got Bob. He's fucked. He got all chewed up. But he's still standing guard. He's a good soldier. It's a little burn pit. I like that little burn barrel. Hey, it sounds like some... Oh, shit. Sharon just kicked down. Fuck yeah. Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to dead name you. My bad. Forget that. Forget I said that. But also, yes, thank you so much. Let's... Oh, fuck yeah. What a sweetheart. Thank you, Sapphire. You're awesome. See? We're already almost, we're at 75 bucks now. So,
that's awesome.
Hell yeah. All we need is $30 more and we got Jeff's phone bill paid up.
Thank you.
Yes. And if that doesn't happen today, that's fine. We'll get back at it tomorrow, and I'm sure we can raise 30 bucks on another live stream. But if we can do it today, then we can do other shit. You know, because fuck. Yeah, that'll solve one of our problems. Sapphire says, lol, it's okay. Okay, sick. My bad. Oh, and Rachel just kicked down also. So now we just need 15 more bucks. Rachel, you're so sweet. What a sweetheart. See, it comes together.
Yeah.
Yeah. I told him, I was like, dude, don't even worry about it. The library, and they give a shit about what we're doing here. And, you know, this guy fucking sweat his ass off all summer. Like, I know how that is. It's not easy. It sucks. But the library's still here. It's still being cared for. And not only that, but it's in really great condition. It really is. Like, I don't keep it as tidy, like, over the summer, because I'm just like, fuck, it's hot. I'm sweating my ass off. I'm not going to sweep right now. I'll sweep when it cools off. But, you know, this dude's on it. Let's see. Rue says kick down on PayPal. Thank you, Rue. I think, okay. I see. Thank you so much, Rue. You're such a sweetheart. Rue Shan says I'm having difficulties going on my Cash App. Oh, I'm sorry. No rush, no worries. You know, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. We're not stressing out about it. We're just happy that we're that much closer to getting Jeff's phone bill paid. Michelle says, sent to Dono, hope it helps Jeff. Let me see. Did I already shout you out? Oh, there you are. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. I think that covers it. I think we got your phone bill paid, dude.
Awesome.
You want to say thanks to everybody?
Thank you. You know? Thank you. I'll get better at this. I got to man up to be on camera.
Well,
some of the hardest is, yeah.
You know,
but it makes it worth it. Like, you know, all the hard work. This is like the part that makes it worth it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's community. There's a lot of people that really do give a shit.
Support. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and I'm telling you, like, you don't have to stress about how things, you know, like, it's slow right now, but it's about to pick up. And, you know, you work hard and
so
fucking...
It seems like what you make it.
It is. Yeah, especially a community space like this. People in Slabs do value the library, and it sucks that it went under for the time that it did, but it's still here. You know, say what you will about all of the shit that went down, and it was dark. Things got dark here for a minute. I wasn't here to see it, you know, like there wasn't anything I could have done. at that time because I didn't know what was going on, but it's still here, it's still standing. It's not burned down. It almost burned down. It almost burned down. I fucking jetted my ass out here and fucking laid the smack down. And now, it's safe and it's been stabilized, and now we just gotta improve it, make it even better. Sapphire says it takes getting used to, Jeff. Yeah.
Be on camera.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, we'll work on it. You don't have to do a song and dance for people. These folks know how I am. You get what you get.
yeah.
That's how it goes.
It's like people, your friends. I want to meet your friends because
You will.
yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause,
I got the coolest friends. You guys raise your hand if you've met my friends on stream before and you think they're cool. Also, somebody also just kicked down. Oh shit, 2 people, Amy and Rushan, both kicked down. So now we're over
the target.
Yeah, we're over the target. So that's more supplies for the library. We can get some food tomorrow or some shit. We can get some real good food, like some meat. Because all I've had today was some goat cheese and bread, which is dank as fuck. But that's all we got. We got bread and goat cheese. So that'll keep us running. I can run off of that indefinitely, but it's nice to have some meat. Aaron's met some homies on stream. Y'all know I have the coolest friends. Homeless in Australia, Sapphire, Moses Law. Hell yeah. Man, you guys are so sweet. I was hoping that we would be able to pay Jeff's bill today. But I was prepared to do this over the next few days, make what we can, and if we didn't make it by the end of it, then I would pitch whatever I can. I'm broke as shit. I just had to I got things that I'm a fucking, I'm living in LA, but I'm also not I'm not assimilated into Babylon. I'm kind of living alongside Babylon. I shower with a bucket and a cup like any slabber does, I don't that's how I do it, it's just a bucket and a cup, it works. I got hot water, which is cool.
Naturally to me. That's like
yeah, people have been doing that for fucking millennia. It's luxury. Being able to wash up and having access to water is luxury. I never forget or take for granted what I do have in the city, for sure. Rushan says I put on your Cash App. I see that. Thank you so much, Rushan. Moses Law says, I love to come volunteer once a week. Is my chat blocked? No, you already said that. And I said, yeah, that's awesome. Come on out. Sapphire says, the universe stepped in and got all the good peeps here for you. Yeah, for real. That was unexpected. When I saw that YouTube fucked up my scheduling, I was like, oh, man, this is going to be a crapshoot. But, the universe fucking brought it all together. So thank you guys so much. How's the springs for baths or the canal? It's still warm enough that the canal's really nice. I went and jumped in the canal this morning.
My favorite flag in there is a flag that says the universe conspires in your favor.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true out here. It's the address for FedEx, California. We're not looking for mail right now, but we're 555 Rosalie Drive, Slab City, California. If you're looking for how to get here, you can just type in Slab City Library on Google Maps. I am done says, you Corn doing your part and Jeff is doing his. Yeah, it takes, it takes a community. And, aside from us, like Jeff being here, living here, and my work coming here when I can, there's also been a lot more help from the community, especially at the beginning of the summer when we didn't really know how things were going to pan out. Folks really came out of the woodwork to just help tidy up and restabilize the place. So I'm hoping that this season, that people are going to come together and participate in Slab City Library. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how things evolve and grow over this winter. Let's see. Rue says it's 3 a.m. here, so I'm gonna dip out. Stoke Jeff's phone bill is covered. Big love, you guys. Night. Thanks for stopping in, Rue. You're so sweet.
Thank you.
Yeah, take it easy. Have a good night. Homeless in Australia says most slabs is self-sufficient camping setup though. One requires to be proper Bob Wells trained in being a self-contained camping unit to visit slabs. Some food can be bought there, but not much. I mean, in the winter it's a lot easier because it's the temperature's pretty decent. You know, anybody with a tent and their own like sleeping gear is fine.
You have a motorcycle, and I started off in a tent.
Yeah,
so totally
yeah.
doable.
All Jeff had was a motorcycle and a tent. And you know, when I came here, I had a broke down van and just pretty much nothing, like, you know, basic gear. And if, you know, like slabs, if you work hard and put a lot of good intention and like bust ass, the slabs will give back. And it'll give back tenfold a lot of the time too, which is really spectacular. Like, I came here with nothing, and now I got a lot of shit going on, and I'm living in the city, and I'm trying to make that city folks money, but also not living like city folks and bringing that city people money back here at Slabs. That's my big goal. I want to be like, by all appearances, just some fucking city slicker, right? But they don't know I'm living in a fucking, you know, weird little back room and fucking, you know, off grid still, and bringing what I make, instead of, you know, spending that in the city, bringing it out here to the middle of the desert and putting it back into infrastructure for the library. That's my goal for my time in the city. And also, you know, working with T-Boy Wrestling, working for Mish, getting better at art and making a lot of connections that way. Moses Law says that was 30 minutes ago according to the zip. Oh yeah, it just sent. So that's weird. Travis says, show us your hog. I don't have a hog.
Oh, I should have a motorcycle.
Oh, motorcycle. Okay, I was about to ban that person because I thought they were trying to say, show us your dick. Okay. Yeah, well, we don't really have a great reception. I don't want to wander around the yard right now. I thought he wanted to see your dick, man. I was going to be like, nope, you're gone, dude.
KLR 650.
It's a what?
KLR 650.
KLR 650. That's cool. Yeah, it's sweet. I forgot, this morning before I had my coffee, I'm like waking up and I saw you, like, I think I just got back from the canal and I saw you roll up. And I forgot that it was Jeff, and I was about to go out there.
I saw you do a double take.
I know. I was about to be like, hey, we're not fucking open yet. Just get right back into old habits, fucking hollering at people. Moses Law says there are community water tanks and you can invest in a water tank and water delivery. There is, like, sometimes people will offer a free gallon of water for folks in Slabs. Like, you should not be relying on other people to have water for you. You should bring your own water out here. And if you have a water filter, like I always carry a water filter, you can go and gather water at the canal and filter it yourself if you want to, or you can go into town and refill your jugs at the water machine. Whatever. It's just, yeah, don't come out here expecting other people to provide for your basic needs. Mm-hmm. Like, bring your own camping supplies and your own water. If nothing else, at least a water filter and the capability to go haul water for yourself. Or if, you know, there is an option where if you're staying at a camp or frequenting it, you can make a deal with the person at the camp to, like, pay them for water. If you really don't want to go into town and haul it, you know, sometimes people be like, yeah, I'll give you a few bucks if I can get a couple gallons of water every now and then. But that's like a case-by-case sort of basis. Sapphire says, you're doing great, Corn. I love your goals. Thanks, Sapphire. I appreciate that. Moses Law says, I almost drowned at the library. Not at the library. I mean, you mean at, like, the canal. Satan, shush. You're fucking pissing me off, dude. Stop. I don't know what you're even doing. Alright, it's getting dark here. We're about to lose light. And we're at almost an hour. I think we should. Satan, shut up. I think we should do a stream again tomorrow at the same time, and I'll think of another theme. Before we go, I'm gonna take a look, one last look, and see if anybody else got down with the kickdown. Let's just take a look, just so I don't miss anybody. And Captain Slinging Links, thank you, Captain. I appreciate you. Satan, shut it. And I'm checking PayPal real quick here. Sapphire says, sending love, fam. Love back to you. I appreciate you coming in. And, you know, thanks again to everybody that donated. Jeff is grateful. I'm grateful. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. We got that squared away. I'm really, really excited. Yeah. We didn't have any expectations.
No, yeah. I'm just doing my best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This makes it easier for the next time, definitely.
Yeah.
You know.
And now you know that, like, that's an option if there's like something that the library really needs, and you're like, how the fuck are we gonna get it together? Like, community, yeah. We can do a GoFundMe, we can fundraise through the YouTube channel, we can post on the Slab City page. Like, it's just because you don't see them here doesn't mean that there's not that external energy coming into the space as well. There's people all over the world that know what the library is and support our mission and have been following along for years. You know, it is bigger than just you or I. It's, you know, it's a community effort, and you guys are part of it too. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, join us in the Discord server. There's a Discord link in the description there. It's a lot of fun. All of the best folks are in there. I'm gonna fuck off unless you got something you want to say to the folks before we go.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you. You know, and this is my first time seeing the community's support, and all my work is like paying off. This is like the biggest payoff is to see the community's appreciation for the library. So thank you.
Hell yeah, you guys are awesome. I'm glad you could meet Jeff. We'll be back again tomorrow around 6-ish. And y'all take care, okay? And I hope to see some of you here this winter, help out. And yeah, if you've got any ideas for what you'd like to see me talk about tomorrow that's Slab City related or library related, leave a comment. Let me know what you'd like to hear me talk about. Give me your free ideas. I don't know, fuck. Why not? Tell me what to tell you about, okay? Travis says, we just want to see Corn's hog. Oh, see, I knew you.
Corn's hog.
You want to see my hog. Man, I don't know. You might have to pay up some money before that, but I got something for you, buddy. you gotta fucking pay me, though. Homeless in Australia says, the revolution will be live streamed. Hell yeah, thank you. It's true. It's true. All right. Captain says, remember my flag. I already got it in my car this time. It's already folded up and in my car. I won't forget.
Thank you, Captain. Thank you.
Yeah, for the
weed.
For the
yeah,
weed and the keef. Yeah. This guy was like, it's like Christmas. Fuck yeah. The gift that keeps on giving. All right. I'll see y'all later. Take care. Take it easy. And if I missed shouting you out, I'm sorry. I'll shout you out next time. All right. Love you guys.
Later.